Can't get much better than that. Some Folgers coffee with hot chocolate and a warm apple pie. It's good. Cup. It's an aluminum cup that I stole from my brother. I think there was 4 of them. I got 3 of them. I don't know where one is. The place that there's a video on it somewhere in my videos, but called Mark's Place. He stayed there a lot. Anyway, a few years ago, he bought him a camping set that come with a tent. Let's see what all that thing come with: a tent, chairs, cooking utensils, sleeping bags. We've all seen them kits at Walmart. I think that's probably where he got it. Anyway, he bought him that kit. Brother has Tennessee. Yeah, up there from time to time. We lived there for a while, actually. We left down there for a year. So, we went down there and took them, cleaned them up, and it's one of my favorite cups. Sip hot chocolate coffee, I love. Alright, I don't know, it gave me a few memories of back in the day. No way we grew, huh? Not a few old pictures. Each have a bunch of pictures, but they ruined over the years. How good the camera will pick them up out here. A photo of this is my brother in the middle, my Uncle Mike, my Uncle Joe, somewhere in the mountains between Canada and the Gulf of Mexico. Used to stay out there with them all the time. Had a good time. That's me here in McCurry County. Back when I had hair, anyway. I don't know how good this camera picks up. My Uncle Mike, my brother, and myself. Back in the day, I always stayed in camo or OD green. Another Uncle Ron. But yeah, we used to stay in the mountains. Had a good time all the time. And this one's from Fort Knox. Man, that's way back in the day too. So this picture here is a video where I took my oldest girl up in the mountains. This is the same area. It's just in that picture, in that video, it's all grown up. But a lot of good times back in the day. It's an ornery fella right there, buddy. You get older, you kind of lose them days. You get stuck, working. You get your own families. You get involved in this and that, and kind of lose that. I think it's probably why a lot of us into bushcrafting and YouTube. You miss them days. You want to get back into them. Drag your family along with you if they want to. Yeah, that's good. I wish I could find some more of my not videos, but pictures. I had tons of videos too, but I've always been taking pictures. One of the houses that we lived in Ferguson, me and the wife had all my pictures in the basement. And the damp down there running them, causing them to get mildew. But I guess I'll just shut up though. It's good finding old pictures from back in the day. I'll probably give these to my brother. He's wanting some pictures. And these didn't get ruined. So that's me and my, I think it's a Kessler bolt action shotgun. Or let me look. No, it's my first shotgun. Brazilian, one of them Brazilian single shot shotguns, 12 gauge. And that in the mountains. Around here, it's not unusual to be in camouflage. It's not looked frowned upon or nothing like in cities and stuff. I mean, camouflage is the way to go. I still, when paint wearing camouflage, I usually have some kind of earth tone colors. I mean, it's even sporting a tiger stripe back in the day. And here, the old duck camo, which comes from what, World War II. I seen some of this camo a while back though. I thought about buying it if it fit me. It's untell how old it is, but I don't dislike it. Just kind of old feel. It works. It works pretty good. Just reminiscing in the past. There's an old video. I don't think it will focus any better than what it is. One of my first. See, we was out squirrel hunting in that picture on the north end of the mountain. See, you got on my far right. And here, with my Uncle Ron, my Uncle Joe, myself, and my Uncle Mike out there squirrel hunting. That was a day, man. Maybe a freshman in high school. I'm not sure. But that's the trip. My Uncle Joey, man, had me worried. Talking about having on scent for called it horny bear, joking. I didn't know he joked around then. Just talking about how he wearing horny bear. And you get out there and you seeing bear tracks, this and that. I've never been worried to death, man. That guy's always cracking jokes, picking on somebody, but out there, somewhere I'm not familiar with. I wasn't familiar with that area. It was my uncle's and hunting. I remember he had on, I think it ended up being fox peas. Man, that stuff stunk, but he kept talking about how it's honey bear, and other uncles were in on it. Talk about, I don't know, it's just funny, man. Like I said, I was worried to death about some bear coming and, which, but yeah, this in here, Uncle Joe, he's always doing something, coughing, starting trouble or something. He thinks it's funny, man. He snuck up on this uncle's deer site one time, put some kind of dough and heat stuff right where the top where he's hunting. Uncle didn't know it. He's out there hunting. Then you didn't have the money to, I think, to have a good bow. You just had one of them old Indian bows. I don't know if people are familiar with the old Indian bows. It's only like a 45-pound pull. Anyway, he's out there hunting. Next thing you know, he heard a big old buck blowing and snorting. And before he knew it, that buck is on top of him. He couldn't get the arrow knocked into the strings. Before he knew it, a big old buck on top of him. Because Joey snuck in there and put that dough and heat in there and didn't say nothing. Wow, it's funny. Good old days. I enjoyed that apple pie and hot chocolate coffee so much. I went for another. I just happened to have a couple apple pies the old lady got yesterday from McDonald's. So. I'm a new coffee drinker. I only drink it during the fall, winter mostly. And I love it with hot chocolate mixed with it. Apple pie is giving a little extra boost. Now here in my little lab, it's built, turned half our porch into my little work area. Found a few more old pictures. This is kind of reminded me of my grandpa. You'll find him at his older age, at least he used to. Sitting on the porch listening to bluegrass music. He was always willing to talk. Wild man at one time. He was a deputy dog also at one time. That's my grandpa, dad's side. Well known, fairly known to be a pretty good woodsman. He will tell you to take your time. You know, take your time when you're out there. When you're out in the woods, get in a hurry, crap happens, and you end up being behind schedule or whatever you want to do. Take your time and think it through, and enjoy it. He'll tell you enjoy it 'cause time goes by too fast. I think he's 86 now. But yeah. Grandpa Jack, my very first YouTube video. It was of my grandpa. My grandma, her dad, my great grandpa lived to be 100. Depending on who you talk to, anywhere from 105 to 108. That's pretty good age. I think on one side of the family they live fairly decent. On my dad's side, mom's side, they die out young. Good old heart disease. Yeah. Spent some of these, found actually some old basement photos that were in it. That hearing yak at you. That's from Clemen's Dome in my younger, skinnier days. The first time ever at a beach with my wife. Both of us pretty hefty. Now that is at Kern Beach and Carolina Beach. I got a buddy that was stationed in Fort Bragg. Went there to visit him. Here's some old photos I got running in the basement. My Uncle Mike. He's pretty good woodsman too. He knows the mountains pretty good. Here's one, my brother and I. What's known as Buzzard Rock here in the county we live in. Tom Chitwood probably may know where that's at. But when that picture's taken, some feller took it from him. He's out there with his woman. We're a little bit ornery back then, brother and I. After the guy took the picture, him and his old lady went to the car. And, you know, they doing their thing. Brother and I thought it'd be funny to shoot over the top of her car. he had to know who it was. We was the only ones out there. But yeah, it was funny. I thought it was funny. Maybe not now. I'd probably shoot through the window now. Who I thought shooting at me, but that's me way back in the day too. That area there was flooded out one time by beaver. I don't know how deep it was, but it was fun to go in there. And like it was a different environment for the mountains. I could go in there and shoot around, play around and stuff. Anyway, the beavers used a culvert in one section to dam off the water. My Uncle Joe taught my brother into and going up underneath that culvert and knock that beaver dam out. And my brother, he did it, and he got sucked in that culvert and shot out the other side. The water didn't drown him, but Uncle Joe and my brother, it seemed like they was always in doing something. He'd always talk my brother into doing something. Brother, it looked like a coal miner there, but that's just where we was camping. I don't know if he was in high school yet in that picture or not. Might have been. Here's the early one. But I never was in the military, but the beret I was wearing was from ROTC, wearing the color guard berets. So, that and their old shotguns at Grandpa and Grandma's. Brother's first coon. I don't know, some of these pictures kind of neat where they run, kind of make them look older than I guess what they really are. Just hate for them to run anymore what they are. Here's one of me in Fort Knox on the A1 Abram, one of the early ones. I thought it was something special me getting to go there. I always wanted to go to the military, and General Patton was always a hero, one of my heroes, because he's just blunt, you know, just says what he had to say and got things done, didn't play around with nobody. I always kind of liked it. I never was much for, when I went to church I might cuss a little bit, but I don't think anybody could get out cuss Patton. But he was tough, you know, he wasn't no sissy like you got today, Uncle Ron. He's something else. Another uncle. Yeah, he probably would still shoot you today. He's not a bad guy. He's something else with him. Here, one I was sick, man. I was sick as a dog. My Uncle Joe. Been on there. Surprised his camera's picking up good. But yeah, I was sick. We was in a. You could see the plastic handle was warped. It was inside of a boat shell, the outer shell of a motorboat. Using it in that pond by my great grandpa's. You see the woods all smoky. The mountains was all smoked up because it wasn't us. Another fella out there, the firebug. He always set them mountains on fire. But that night, man, we come back out there, and I think it was that same trip that night. Come out there, man, we did some serious fog gigging. Yeah, I felt bad there. There's one from, this one's from 05, a bunch of us camping. One was down at Indian Creek, down between Indian Creek and Cumberland River, Cumberland River. A couple of them fellers that's in that picture now work for the Forest Service. Good old boys, man, we had a good time. Here's a picture. And what that is what's left of a moonshining area. I won't say where that's at. It isn't right here though. Belonged to somebody in my family many moons ago, before my time. That's what's left of it. Kind of neat to find them all. I found quite a few of them around here. I won't talk too much about that. I mean, it ain't nothing illegal. I can't think of his name on YouTube, Northern Kentucky. But he was talking about old moonshine and how it was back in the day. Dwight? I said Dwight? Oh man, what? Oh, anyway, but yeah, that's part of the old moonshining area, rock stack. Right here is a more important picture you may think. Have you ever heard of the Swift Mines? Some people think it's in the Red Gorge area of Kentucky, and it's here and there. On this particular mountain, one of the stories is that there's old man, old woman, rock. Some people think that's the Cumberland Falls. Look at this picture real good. You could look at it, you could see the Indian face, his head bandana thing, his eyes, nose, mouth, his chin, even the cheekbone. And there is Indian writing up there. I've not found it. I've been all over it, but I've not recognized it. And some of the stuff I read on Swift Mines, one of the guys that found it, that had a map, found what he looked for on the map, was on top of this rock. And the guy got excited. He was so excited he had a heart attack, and I reckon he fell over dead because he was so excited that he found the big key to the Swift Mines. And it was on top of that rock right there. That's why I was up there trying to find them Indian. Me and my brother was up there. Picture me in my younger days. I always looked younger than what I was until after I quit smoking and got fat. Carrying a bird head handled 6-shooter, little Rough Rider, and oh, I used to like carrying a tomahawk with me too. But most of my guns got stolen, and that's one of the guns that too much stolen. From all the guns, I only got a couple left. I just said forget guns pretty much. I'll carry. Here's a picture up on top of that rock, looking down. A lot of people don't realize what they're driving past right there. Heard one story, or read one story, not far from the same area. A fella found a silver arrowhead. Like I said, not far from that spot. I reckon he's pretty excited about that. I would be. One with my brother up on the same rock. Good old fall day. I remember being fall. It was rough getting there because we walked in there. And that area is rough now from actually it ain't the same area now, this background, but where a forest fire happened a few years ago. That forest fire did a lot of damage. It made it hard to get in there. Of course, it seemed like the first new growth that you get would be briars and all that good stuff. Another one of me, I always liked to carry a camera back in the day. But carrying a tomahawk and of course my 6-shooter. But I always looking at road again, but I always enjoyed making things. That was an early haversack I made using scrap leather. It was white and tan color. I had a tree painted on it then. I gave it to grandma on I think I gave it to my grandma on my mom's side, and I don't know what happened to it after she died, but I've always been in making things and wandering around in the woods, and I think that's the case with that, all of us, you know, just out about having a good time. Amazing how much you can see that Indian face in there. Pretty cool. That's that. Now coffee, apple pie. Just got things I should be doing. Picture me in the background, brother, cousin, sister, back many moons ago. But I don't know. I hope I didn't bore you in too bad. If you got any old pictures or anything, any stories to tell of your past, go ahead and share them. I'm not a great storyteller or nothing like that, and I'll leave more gaps in a story than Swiss cheese. You know, has holes. So that's just never was a storyteller or joke teller. Not really a charismatic person, I don't guess. Kind of more reserved. Try to behave. You got any stories or any pictures, or anything? Share them. So I love it when somebody tells stories and shares them and shows pictures and all that. It just, I think, you know, a lot of us did them while we were on YouTube video, a while back early in part of the summer or spring, that area. I think Reggie Cookies when I started all that. But anyway, I think everybody relates with our childhood somewhere. I mean, we have maybe little different reasons, but one common core reason, we growed up somehow in, either growed up in the woods camping or something. My early part of my life, from Ohio originally, believe it or not. And my dad always took us camping, and we always did little day hikes and stuff like that. And involved the Boy Scouts a little bit. Dad being, you know, growing up, I think everybody up north from Kentucky, and Ohio, Michigan, you got ties to Kentucky. Somehow, it just, Kentucky is a heartbeat of America, not Ohio or none of them places. It seems like everybody, you go anywhere and mention you're from Kentucky, you know, people seem to always know somebody or was from here originally anyway. But anyway, you got any stories, share them. I love to listen to them, hear them, show some pictures. Just yak on. Like I said, I think all of us would enjoy it. Thanks for the time for watching.